Well, Rudy said you're looking for me.
Oh, yeah, I need you to run an errand.
Well, I'm in the middle of screening those tapes you asked me to look at.
New orders. I need you to get this to Tad, ASAP.
Studio or office?
Home.
I'm sorry, I can't do that.
You will.
Well, find yourself another errand boy. Tad and Dixie's is out of bounds.
Really? Why is that?
You accuse me of being less than 100% honest about my working arrangements, right? What about you? How come you didn't tell me that Jason Sheffield made a pass at you?
Who told you that?
I found this at work. Tell me something. How many of these little love letters has he written you, or is this just the first in a series?
Let me see.
Don't see why you should have to read it. I assume you were there. It's right there in black and white. Big kiss followed by a grandstand play. So, when are you going to tell me? When the boy wonder rounded second base?
Ted, this is not that big a deal.
No, it's a big deal. Kissing another man's wife is a very big deal.
If you had read the letter, you'd see he apologized for kissing me and for stepping out of line, okay? He's a very confused kid.
No, he's a college senior. He's not a kid.
Who hasn't had hardly any upbringing whatsoever or any kind of help with his life. I mean, I'm more like a surrogate mom to him.
Come on, Dixie, you don't exactly have to be able to read between the lines and know that this does not spell out mom.
You know, I just knew that you would take something like this, like, way too far. Just promise me something, all right? Don't take this out on him at work. Let him keep his job at the studio, all right? He needs the internship to get his degree.
I don't know, Dix. An incomplete for an uncompleted pass sounds pretty fair to me.
You would actually take away a whole semester's credits for a harmless kiss?
And what, you expect me to work side by side with some clown who's got the hots for my wife?
Well, what if a coworker had the hots for you? What if somebody kissed you?
Papa, Mama, it's my wedding day. Please.
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Oh,
Hey, Father
Claude.
Claude.
Father Claude, how are you?
Hello, Father. Mateo.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Yeah. Well, it's a fine day for a wedding. So, why don't we have a run-through?
Yeah, that'll be great, just as soon as we can find the groom.
Yeah, and he's gonna be right back.
Okay. Come with me, Noah, please.
Come with you where?
Just give us another chance.
Taylor, I'm getting married.
You marry Julia, and you go to prison. If you want to be free, if you want a chance at any life at all, I am it.
I don't know what to say to you. I love Julia.
Do you want to spend the rest of your life in a constant state of emergency? I mean, relieving Julia of all of her nonstop disasters, the rape, the abortion, the HIV hysteria, and the ultimate, she got you to kill a man.
No. I did not kill him.
Are you tired of cleaning up Julia's messes, Noah? Noah, I was the one who helped you make a name for yourself, and I did not do that so Julia could drag it through the mud. I wanted to give you a baby. And not because I wanted to tie you down, but because I loved you.
Taylor, stop it.
What has Julia given you? She has given you nothing but grief. I am offering you a lifetime of love, Noah. And we can have that, and I can make it come true. I just don't want you to make a mistake that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. Come with me, please.
You say not to worry, Anita. But how do I know what this Mr. Delaney is teaching?
Papa, he's teaching history, war crimes, mass graves. I mean, people like Mr. Delaney were killed during the Holocaust just because they were gay.
Anita, watch what you say in God's house.
Mama, millions of people were exterminated while the whole world closed its eyes, and God's gonna strike her down for telling the truth. You guys...
Mateo, homosexuality is a sin.
Well, I don't believe that, and neither do my friends. And neither does God.
Pero ¿cómo se atreve esta muchacha?
Oh, would you please do something for Papa has a coronary?
What do you want me to do? Just anything. Keep him from wrecking the biggest day of my life. Okay, Papa?
No,
Papa,
with this
wrist.
Maria, no.
Yeah.
I did not raise my family to embrace immorality.
But from what I understand, Mr. Delaney hasn't done anything objectionable. He just used himself to make a point in class.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's a veteran, just like you. And like you, he believes in things passionately. Ideas and views and values. And from what I understand, he's a pretty nice guy, just like you.
Don't compare me to him, huh? What is the world coming to?
Papa, do you remember when I did that unit on evolution in biology class?
Do
you
I?
had a fit because you said it was a sin against God?
Yes.
Well, the teacher didn't believe that way. She thought it was a different kind of miracle. So what difference does it make if the world was created in 6 days or 6 billion years? Why can't the two theories just coexist? Everybody has a right to their own beliefs and their own opinions and their own way of life. So why can't we just give Mr. Delaney the benefit of the doubt, especially today? This is a big day, Daddy.
Look, I have to officiate at a funeral in an hour. And holiday traffic being what it is, I can't...
I'm sure he'll be here shortly.
I can't imagine what's keeping Noah.
Look, while we're waiting, why don't you tell me something about your future husband? I mean, what sort of a guy is he?
You are the most incredible man that I have ever known. You deserve a woman who appreciates you, one who can see inside your soul.
Whatever.
You know what? You can be anything you want. Imagine yourself on Cap Ferrat. My family knows everyone from the Grimaldis on down. You would be treated like royalty.
That would be great. But it's not the life I want, Taylor. I love Julia. Wherever I am, I'm happy as long as I got her there beside me. Don't you want me to be happy, Taylor? Look, you put me in a castle without Julia, it's not a castle. That's the prison.
A prison is 3 roach-infested meals, 365 days a year times 10, 15 years. How good do you think Julia's gonna look to you then?
Taylor, I didn't do nothing.
You're a fool if you think Julia can make you happy. I can make you happy, Noah. I can make your wildest dreams come true.
Why do you make me say things to hurt you? I don't love you. I love Julia. I'm in love with Julia. You had to know that. I left clues all over the place.
You know, you get careless and then it gets you into trouble. And I'm telling you, Noah, Julia is nothing but trouble.
Go home. This is my wedding day. There's nothing you can say to change my mind and nothing you can do to stop it.
Some more turkey rice soup?
No, thanks. This is delicious, though.
You know, someday I'm going to write a book. 101 ways to use a leftover turkey drumstick.
Turkey sandwiches.
Turkey croquettes.
Turkey pot pie.
Turkey fajitas.
All right, well, if you put it that way, I'll have some more soup then. I've really enjoyed the holidays.
Surprised?
Yeah, pleasantly surprised. I figured I'd be home by myself eating TV turkey dinners.
And you were surrounded by a lot of good friends.
Yeah, I never knew I had so many.
Well, you do. And I can't tell you how glad I am to have a man in this house. Makes me feel a lot safer.
Well,
I hope you're going to stay with us for a long, long time.
I hope so. Pine Valley's starting to feel like home. The pace, the people.
Well, they made an old Carnegie welcome, you know. Of course, you know, there are 1 or 2 bad apples, but, well, I just ignore them and get on with my business.
Well, if it's good enough for an old Carnegie, it's good enough for me.
Oh, honey, would you answer that?
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
Thanks for lunch.
You're welcome.
Hey, Kevin. Mr. D, I have the first draft of my extra credit report.
Oh, great.
If you're not too busy, could you go over it? I could come back.
No, sure. Come on in.
Thanks.
How was your Christmas?
Oh, it was pretty quiet. You?
It was different, but but good. Wow. The Berlin Stories by Christopher Isherwood.
It's on your reading list.
Yeah. What'd you think?
I got into it. It was a good book.
Man, this takes me back. You know, the first time I read this, I was in Europe on a train. And I remember walking down the streets of Berlin, looking around, not being able to believe that this is what I was reading about in the book. It's really amazing stuff. Well, let's see what you got here.
Mr. D, I really appreciate you taking the time. My brother used to help me a lot with school, but, you know, these days he's not around lately.
Oh, you've got company.
Oh, Mrs. Fargate, this is Kevin Sheffield, one of my students.
Hi.
Hi yourself. Sit down. Can I get something to keep you warm? Tea? Hot cocoa?
No thanks for me.
I'm fine. Thank you.
I'll get out of your hair.
All right. Relax. Let's check this out. All right. You picked up on Isherwood's metaphor of the city to describe pre-war Germany, which is great, but you could have gone farther with that.
Well, those New Year's tape shows.
I said it can wait.
Well, Jeb needs them in editing right away.
Jeb can be finessed with a phone call. He loves my dulcet tones. I will dial, and you will deliver.
I'll call Speedy Messenger.
Why pay Speedy Messenger when I have you for free?
It's just gonna break up my whole day, and I...
Oh, that's just really rough, isn't it, Jason? I am asking you to run an errand, not walk the plank. All you have to do is go there, deliver it, and then come back. Is that too much to ask? Jason? No fair leaving it in the mailbox. I want it hand-delivered. Mother, you have some nerve showing your face.
Well, I didn't become Pine Valley Realty's #1 agent by being shy and retiring, did I?
Oh, this is about the condo. Good. It's about greed. I was afraid I might have to stomach another mother-daughter detente.
Grab your coat. My car is running and the heater's on.
Mother, you could take your to-die-for loft and shove it down somebody else's throat.
Look, if you don't act now, Charlie Brent and his fiancée are going to snap it up.
I have a station to run.
And I have a walkthrough with the Brents at 4:30. It's going to be first come, first served.
Is that your motto, Mother?
Liza, you have a history of letting hot properties slip through your fingers. And you can't go on living in a hotel forever, you know?
Why do you care where I live?
Oh, well, it makes me sad to think of you coming home to a hotel room. And after you get your mail from the desk clerk and a martini from room service, what then? If there's nothing on the tube, of course, you can always while away the hours sorting out your laundry and dry cleaning in neat little plastic bags. In by 9, out by 6.
Yeah, another one of your slogans, eh?
Just because you're single doesn't mean you can't have a place of your own. Oh, good Lord. If you're waiting for Mr. Right to come along, you can...
You know, all right. I will go and look at your condo. Anything but a lecture about spinsterhood.